Hello everyone! Today we're talking about Mario, Nintendo's biggest icon. He made his first debut in 1983 in Donkey Kong as Jumpman. It was one of the first damsel in distress video games in which you play as Mario to save, in this case, Pauline from Donkey Kong. I'll do a video on him later. What I'll say about Donkey Kong is that it was a really good game. It completely made platformers, and I thought that it was really fun playing it, and yeah, I really like Donkey Kong. After that there was Mario Bros, the game of jumping on turtles. He was now called Mario and had a brother for player 2, Luigi. I won't include him too much now, he can have his own episode. What I'll say about Mario Brothers is that it was a really fun game, although I thought it was quite plain. You do nothing but jump on turtles, and you constantly hit the roof of the level that you're not standing on. All in all, Mario Brothers was a pretty good game. I had a lot of fun playing it, and, well, Luigi was okay. After that came the biggest title on the NES, Super Mario Bros., a staple in gaming history. If it wasn't a 3D Mario game or a spin-off, it was made like this. This was huge. It introduced Peach and Bowser, the damsel in distress, and the monster who kidnapped her. What I'll say about Super Mario Bros. Is that it was a really good game. It introduced Bowser and Peach and is a staple for anyone who is a Mario fan. I've played all the titles I've mentioned so far and know that this completely crushes the other titles, at least for the time it was released. The best side scroller you could find. Then came Super Mario Bros. 2. I haven't played this. I couldn't even find much info about it. It was released in 1988 and appeared in Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels. I'm sorry I couldn't find much about it. But then came the sequel, Super Mario Bros. 3. I played this game so much and it is still, in my opinion, one of the best. The last Mario game for the NES, and it ended with a bang of a Bowser fight. Super Mario Bros. 3 was probably one of my favorite Mario Bros. Games. It introduced my favorite Mario, after all, Tanuki Mario. Just a cute cat version of Mario who can also fly. So I thought it was really funny. The next big Mario game was in 1990, Super Mario World. This was the shiny new sequel full of better graphics and bigger gameplay variety. Even with all those things, I didn't like it. All the shiny new mechanics made the game overcomplicated for a side-scroller. The 16-bit graphics didn't look good while walking. It hurt my eyes in some levels. It had nothing really new, but it was one of the defining games for the SNES. Even though that I said that I didn't like this game, after the whole playthrough, I thought it was pretty fun. Even though that it was all overcomplicated and a bit kind of annoying, in especially the dungeon levels, I did think it was a pretty good, shiny new version of the Mario series. After that came the first 3D Mario game, Super Mario Bros. 64. This was released in 1996 and one of the first games on the legendary Nintendo 64 along with Pilotwings 64. It had the most amount of fun mechanics in a Mario game. The speedrunners are still going to this day. The fastest any percent was 6 minutes and 42 seconds, while the fastest 120 star run was 1 hour and 39 minutes and 19 seconds. I do truly love Mario 64. It was one of the best 3D games of its time up until 1998. That will be another episode. I do think that it was a bit annoying though because every single floor was really slippery. Whenever you went to turn a direction, he'd slide so far. But that's just about it. I've played nearly all of these games. I have talked about them and loved playing them, even though Mario isn't my favorite Nintendo character. He is still Nintendo's most iconic character. That's all for this time, but I will do more characters in the future. So for now, bye-bye.
Open salami. Here we go.